Alright, this is it. It's part 4. So let's continue off with season 3, Spock's Brain, episode 61 in the series. The first episode of season 3. September 20th, 1968, stardate 5431.4. Now, this particular episode, I remember the one of years they had this clip where they recreate the episode Spock's Brain. Let's take a look at the print date. Me printing the 45th week of 1991. The Enterprise Incident, episode 59, which is the second episode of season 3. September 27th, 1968, stardate 5031.3. Here's the sticker labels, a later one. Third week of 1994. Wow. But this still has the Paramount 75th anniversary at the beginning. Paradise Syndrome, episode 58. October 4th, 1968, stardate 4842.6. I Am Kurok. It's a good episode. I'm not sure this episode was banned or what, but March 26, 1991, that's the print date. 14th week of 1991, so we all know what this tape has at the end. And The Children Shall Lead, episode 60. October 11th, 1968, stardate 5029.5. April 9th, 1991, and it's printed on the 18th week of 1991. It's there in truth, No Beauty, episode 62. It's Paramount 75th anniversary on the side label, but it's a reprint. October 18th, 1968, stardate 5630.7. 17th week of 1991. Put this back in here. Spectre of the Gun. Spectre of the Gun, episode 56. Wild Wild West. October 25th, 1968, stardate 4385.3. 17th week of 1987. It's got the sticker underneath the sticker label, so we all know what this has at the end. Day of the Dove, episode 66. November 1st, 1968, stardate unknown. It's my favorite episode. '45th week of 1993. Oops. Put this back in there. Put the tape back in there like so. There we go. For the World is Hollow and I Have Touched the Sky, episode 65 in the series. November 8th, 1968, stardate 5476.3. Just ignore the background, that's my brother. 16th week of 1991, Moaning Sound Barcode. The Tholian Web, episode 64. November 15th, 1968, started 5693.3. No print date no print date on this tape. No week and year and no week and year code. That's odd. Plato's Stepchildren, episode 67. An interesting fact: this episode was banned on BBC Two in the 70s. November 22nd, 1968, starting 5784.0. September 23rd, 1990, and it's printed on the 15th week of 1990. Wink of the Eye, episode 68. November 29th, 1968, starting 5710.5. This is from season 3. And check this out. Later printing September 22nd, 1991, and it's printed on the 39th week of 1991. Okay, so we all know what this tape has at the end. The Empath, episode 63. December 6, 1968, starting 5121.0. 16th week of 1989. The Iliad of Troyes, episode 67. December 20th, 1968, starting 4372.5. 16th week of 1991. Who Gods Destroyed, episode 71 in this series. January 3rd, 1969, starting 5718.3. Rest in peace to Yvonne Craig, who guest starred in this episode. October 24th, 1990, and it's printed on the 14th week of 1990. So we all know what this tape has at the end. Oh yeah. Let That Be Your Last Battlefield, episode 70. January 10th, 1969, starting 5730.2. Listen closely to the destruct sequence in this episode. It was used words for words again in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. Fascinating. '48th week of 1989. Mark of the Gideon, episode 72. January 17th, 1969, starting 5423.4. 15th week of 1991, but I can tell the print date of this tape. Oop, no print date on this tape. And before we continue on there, I forgot to mention the trivia for the menagerie. It says in 1965, a pilot entitled The Cage was submitted as episode 1 for a new television series, Star Trek. The series was improved, but The Cage was rejected from it. Footage, however, it was later used in episode 16, The Menagerie, revealing the history of the Enterprise under a different captain. That's what I forgot to read the trivia. Moving on to That Which Survived, episode 69 in the series. January 24th, 1969, starting Unknown. '16th week of 1988. The Lights of Zatar, episode 73. January 31st, 1969, started 5725.3. Fourteenth week of 1991. Requiem for Methuselah, episode 76. February 14th, 1969, started 5843.7. April 3rd, 1991, 15th week of 1991. The Way to Eden, episode 75. Don't Eat the Apple. February 21st, 1969, started 5832.3. This is my favorite episode in the series. 15th week of 1990. It's got the sticker underneath the sticker label, so we all know what it has at the end. So let's probably have the widescreen of deaf or clicking tone. Whoops. The Cloud Minders, episode 74. February 28th, 1969, start date 5818.4. March 30th, 1991, and it's printed on the 15th week of 1991. Whoops. Put this tape back in there. The Savage Curtain, episode 77. March 7th, 1969, start date 5906.4. 15th week of 1991. All of Our Yesterdays, episode 78. March 14th, 1969, start date 5943.7. th week of 1991, and the last tape, Turnabout Intruder, episode 79. June 3rd, 1969, started 5928.5, and this was originally intended for April, but it's postponed due to the death of President Eisenhower. 41st week of 1991. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Here's the Cage. This is episode 80, but it's listed as 99. Air date for this, October 15th, 1988. 21st week of 1989. Okay, there you have it, folks. My entire Star Trek The Original Series episode. Oh, yes. I now completed. Alright, don't go away. I'll be back so I can do my Star Trek The Next Generation episode. See you soon.